Only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. We got a Custodes vehicle solar spearhead detachment from the Christmas from Games Workshop. Games Workshop just been spoiling us all month with detachments. It's just something new to talk about with content creators every single day. So I know there's a ton of us on YouTube going over all of these. So guys, I appreciate it. You click on the video. Let me know in the comments what you like, don't like, and how we can improve on the channel. But if you guys are new, we do tactical videos, competitive videos, battle reports. We were ranked #1 Chaos Space Marine player as of current in the world. We were Grey Knights 2 years ago, #1. So we know a lot about the competitive scene with the armies that we play. These are one of the armies that we play. So I wanted to give a quick video about it, kind of go over what I think about some of these, how they can be busted, and where you're going to be using them most of the time in the upcoming 2025 edition. So with this being a vehicle detachment, I think it's going to be pretty cool because most of the vehicles with Custodes are just insane already, like everything hitting on 2s, high damage, tanky, some of them getting back up on a 2+, which I think having 3 of those in this detachment is going to be nuts. But yeah, we're going to go over, I haven't read this yet, I just heard about it, so we're going to go over the enhancements, we're going to go over the rule for the mission, and we're going to go over the stratagems and kind of give my tidbit on what could be good and what could be busted and what kind of sucks. But let's get into it. First, we'll go over the sponsors real quick, and then we'll come back into what we got going on for the solar. What's up, gents? If you want to support the channel, the best way to support us is to click on any of these links in the descriptions as well as on the main page. We have our 3d6 Wargaming, the objective markers, we have the Rexar lasers terrain, use the code DIRTBAG for free shipping, and also the Patreon page, that'll be at the end of the video, but the merch store is the news store. If you guys want to support and wear some of the swag at the RTTs and GTs coming up, make sure you come up to me and say, hey, check out this swag, because I will love it. We have a bunch of orc swag, a bunch of 40k swag, but mainly we got the Dirtbag swag. This tumbler, legit, use it every single day. Coffee and water, and then these hoodies are so comfortable. I would recommend getting a size up just so they're comfortable on you, as well as with the t-shirts and any of the muscle tees. Not only can you support us at the merch store, but you can also support us on Discord by messaging me specifically, DM. We sell poker chips, which are great for objective markers, naming specific units that have buffs or debuffs, and sticky objectives. We use them every single game. All of the stickers are available as you see over here. And then all these models, we have Cypher, which is in every single list. We have our Tech Priests for Grey Knights and any Space Marines. They're really hard to get. We have the Phobos Librarian, the Phobos Lieutenant with the combi weapon. Caldus Assassin should still be in every single list, and the old school Cotiez mop. But guys, let's get back to the video. All right, gents, let's get into it. We got the detachment rule Auric armor. So with the Auric armor, while a Adeptus Custodes vehicle unit is with from your army starting strength, unless the unit as an aircraft or is battle shocked, add to the objective control. Nice. All right, so I guess you pick one of these. Or do you get all of them? Maybe you get all of them. While an Adeptus Custodes vehicle unit from your army is below starting strength, God, now you have to remember what each model has while you're playing the game. From your army starting strength, each time a model in the unit makes an attack, add a reroll hit roll of 1. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s if you're wounded. So depending on how you're getting wounded, you're going to be able to hit harder, but you're losing objective control. So if you're at the starting strength, your objective control is 2 more. If you're below the starting strength, you reroll hit rolls of 1. It's below half strength. Each time a model in the unit makes an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1 and reroll a wound roll of 1. Okay, so as you're dying, you're going to be hitting harder and wounding better. So that's pretty cool. Auric armor going to be able to help out with a lot of the vehicles. So this is for all the vehicles. So vehicle, vehicle, vehicle. And then this one, Ancients, add to the move characteristic of models with Adeptus Walker units from your army, add one of the advance and charge rolls made for that unit as well. So +2 move on all the walkers. So just Custodes Dreadnought. This is going to be an expensive ass detachment. Holy shit. So add 2 to the move characteristic of models with the walker units from your army, and add one of the advance and charge rolls with +1 charge. Wow, so coming out of Deep Strike, I think some of these guys can deep strike. Coming out of deep strike, you have a 8-inch deep strike with these Dreadnoughts. Legit. So let's go over it. In the Muster of Army step, you can select up to 2 Walker models from your army, gain the character keyword. So that means you'll be able to add these enhancements to them. So 2 of the Walkers, God, that means the big dudes are going to be able to get some characters. This means that the selected model can be given the enhancement, and one of them can be, all right, cool. So that's going to be pretty fun to play around with. Let's get over the enhancements. A Damatine Talisman, 25 points. Improve the attack's strength and damage characteristics of melee weapons equipped by the bearer by 1. So +1 attack, +1 strength, +1 damage by 1 for 25 points. And then we got bearer has a 5-up feel no pain. That could be good for the warlord. Holy shit. How many wounds is the big dreadnoughts do we have? All right, we're looking at the Telemon Heavy Dreadnought. Can get improve the attack, strength, and damage characteristics. So it can go, if you have 2 of the fisticuffs, you have 7 attacks +1 attack, so you have 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, potentially rerolling 1s, strength 13, AP 2, 4 damage flat. But it's the Telemon. Or you can have the Telemon that is a 5-up feel no pain ability with 12 wounds, -1 damage, speed 9, because they get +1, +2 move, so speed 10, +1 a charge, toughness 10, obsec 4, or obsec 6, 4-up invuln save, 2-up, 4-up with a 5-up feel no pain, and -1 damage. That seems really good for 25 points. Adeptus Custodes vehicle model only, while one fairly Adeptus Custodes infantry or Adeptus Custodes mounted unit is within 6 inches of the bearer. Each time the model unit makes the attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. Okay, so just a 6-inch aura of rerolling hits of 1. It's pretty cool. So you can put this on one of the character dreads, and then everything within 6 inches, infantry and mounted, just has. All right, so it's only infantry and mounted. It's kind of like the Grey Knight Venerable Dread ability. Reroll hit rolls of 1. So it can be situational. I think him just being a quick dreadnought, running up and having the 6-inch aura is going to help out. So that's a really good buffing aura. And then this one, 10 points. Adeptus Custodes infantry, Adeptus Custodes mounted, model only. In your movement phase, select one Adeptus Custodes vehicle or Adeptus Custodes mounted within 6 inches of the bearer. Until the start of the next command phase, is eligible to turn to fall back and shoot. Eligible to shoot in turn which it fell back. So you can fall back and shoot with a dread with this, but I mean, if you're dread, you're going to be shooting in combat anyway, and you can't charge. It just says shoot. Maybe there's a charging one strat down there, but I'd rather have this one, the reroll 1s. And again, it's going to be dependent on how many infantry you're actually going to be bringing in this detachment anyway. So if you're not going to have like a lot of infantry or like not a ton, like it might not be worth it, but let's see. So flawless construction. God, give me a res, dreadnought res, or a fight on death. That'd be really cool. So in your opponent's shooting phase or fight phase, just after an enemy unit selected targets one Adeptus Custodes vehicle unit from your army, a selected target, so vehicle, until the end of the phase, each time an attack that targets a model unit, if the strength characteristic of the attack is greater than the toughness characteristic of the model, so subtract 1 from the wound roll. Toughness 10 on this. Okay, so basically this guy's going to be 2-up, 4-up, 1 CP, -1 to wound with a 5-up feel no pain, and -1 damage. So -1 to wound, -1 damage. This guy's going to be almost unkillable. Give me a feel no pain. That would be insane. Oh, he has a feel no. So 5-up feel no pain, -1 damage, -1 to wound. Yeah, this guy's going to be nuts. Emperor's Vengeance, the fight phase, and this is just the shooting phase. So it's just the shooting phase. No, and fight phase. Opponent shooting phase or the fight phase. So basically shooting and fight phase, but I mean most of the time you're not going to go into dreadnoughts with I guess you could. It's toughness 10, so if you have toughness strength 11, so like a Lord of Skulls, right, going into you, that could be good. But most of the time you're not going to use it for the melee. You're going to be using it for the shooting phase. So Emperor's Vengeance, fight phase. Just after an enemy unit is selected its targets, one Adeptus Custodes unit from your army that was selected until the end of the phase. Each time a model in the unit is destroyed, if the model is not there we go, 1 CP, fight on death. Roll d6, adding 1 to the result if it's a walker. So on a 3+, do not remove it from it. So 3 up, fight on death. Destroyed model can fight. Oh my god, that's awesome. And you're going to be wounded. So basically, what does it say anything down here? When doing so, assume you have 1 wound remaining before you remove it from play. So you're going to be able to get Walker, add 1 to the hit roll. Sorry, below its starting strength, each time the model unit makes an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, and then reroll a wound roll of 1 as well, because you're going to be at the bottom of the strength. Reroll, hit roll, and wound roll. So that's going to be cool. So you're just going to stack that with a fight on death on a 3+ with your heavy Telemon Dreadnought. God, that's awesome. I mean, a unit fighting on death as well. It's on a 4+ fight on death. So I mean, fight on death going into like, it's cool. It's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So it's not limited to just vehicles, which is cool. So you're actually going to be able to fight with your Custodes, Wardens, or something like that in combat as well. If you have like something really going into you, you know, is going to kill you. So in the fight phase, just before Adeptus Custodes unit from your army piles in, D3+3 pile in instead of 3. So it's kind of like random. You can go 4 to 6 inches on a pile in. I don't know why they just give us a 6-inch pile in. That would be cool. But you're going to be able to charge in and then pile in a little bit further. Doesn't mention anything about consolidating though. Yeah, so it's literally just a pile in move. And it's a unit, so it's not just a vehicle. It's a Adeptus Custodes unit, so the unit's going to be able to pile in a little bit further, maybe like 1 inch further, because you're going to probably roll a 1 on this. You're going to be able to pile in 4 inches instead of 3 inches. So that's very situational. It'd be cool if it was consolidate as well, because then being able to consolidate 4 to 6 inches, whether it be forward or backwards, onto an objective. But it doesn't, so we don't have to talk about that. Let's go to Unstoppable. That sounds cool. This is going to be the start of your movement phase. One Adeptus vehicle or Adeptus Custodes mounted unit. Until the end of the phase, models in the unit can move horizontally through models and terrain features. That's so cool. So 1 CP, your bikes are just going to be able to ghost through the walls. Is that until the end of the phase? Until the end of the phase. So until the end of the movement phase. So it's not the charge phase. But until the end of the movement phase, you're able to basically do ghosting through the walls with your vehicles or bikes. This could be good to pair with the fallback strat. So you're able to basically have a vehicle that's kind of stuck in, or maybe might have to take a desperate escape. You could just say, nope, 1 CP, start your movement phase. You can basically just fall back through that vehicle or through that wall. Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be situational. It's still pretty cool to have, though, like especially if you're running all vehicles with the amount of terrain that we have in 10th edition. So let's get into Relentless Persecution. Your movement phase just after Adeptus Custodes vehicle unit from your army advances. God, do we have advance and charge? Eligible to shoot in the turn in which advanced. If your unit has the Walker keyboard, it's eligible to declare a charge. Oh my god. In the turn in which advance instead. So basically you have advanced shoot and charge with your Dreadnought for 1 CP. And if you have that freaking +1 attack, holy shit, +1 attack, +1 strength, and +1 damage characteristic on your Dreadnoughts, you're advancing and charging through these freaking walls. Oh god, this is going to be insane. This is just fun. This seems like a fun Chaos Space Marine the vehicle detachment. It's kind of like the same thing. So but they hit a lot easier and better, and reroll ones to hit, and it's nuts. All right, so you're shooting phase 1. Adeptus Custodes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot this phase. So unit, not a vehicle. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models have the ignore cover ability, and until the end of the phase, each time a model and unit makes an attack, you can ignore any and all modifiers to attack ballistic skill and or modifiers to the hit rolls. All right, so I don't think you're going to ignore like the damage modifiers or anything like that, but at least you're going to ignore stealth, or -1 to hit. So any like death guard shenanigans, you're going to ignore all that for 1 CP, but that's for one of your vehicles. So like a shooting dreadnought or a shooting unit, you're just going to ignore everything to hit, and you ignore cover. So that's pretty cool. That could be good. So you're going to have like some dreadnought walkers. You could have the dreadnought or the big shooting guns in the back. So I think this is going to be a pretty fun detachment to test out if you have the dreadnought vehicles. But you're going to have something like, let me see if I can make a quick list. All right. So we have 5 custodial guard with Inquisitor Draxus. They're going to be the ones camping out on one of the objectives, so they can't be shot outside of 18 inches. I give Vigilance, so it's 50 points just because we're adding the 25-point upgrade for the 5 Field of Pain on one of our Telemons, which is a character, and then we're adding another character, which is going to be this one, which is going to be the +1 strength, damage, and attack. I'm going to be putting that on the Galactus Dreadnought, because the Galactus Dreadnought melee is going to be 8 attacks going up to 9, strength 9, AP 2, 4 damage flat, so probably going to be killing some Terminators even with -1 damage. And he's got some flamers, but he's got a 2-up, 4-up, -1 to wound ability just built in. So subtract 1 from the wound roll anytime. And he's got a 2-up, 4-up with 10 wounds, OPSEC 3. So he's just going to be super tanky, super hard to kill. So we have 3 of those. 3 Telemons. One of them is got the 5-up Feeling of Pain ability. The other two could be the shooting or melee, completely up to you. And then we have 3 Venerable Dreadnoughts, Contemptor Dreadnoughts, which are going to be able to get back up on a 2+. So they have a 2-up, 5-up, OPSEC 3, melee weapon, pretty good, range weapon, multi-meltas if you want. But they're going to be the ones that are coming in from reserve, super annoying. And then we have, like I said, the Draxus leading unit. So we have 1 guard unit for our keyword battle line, so they could do banners or advance and charge or advance and shoot, whatever it may be. So 1 custodial guard, 1 warlord, which is the Draxus, 3 Telemons, one of them having the 5-up Feel Pain, 3 Galactus, 1 with the +1 attack and damage, and then we have 3 Contemptor Dreadnoughts. So that's a quick list. We got what's either 6 Dreadnoughts and then 3 Caladiuses on the table with some custodial guards. Somebody please make this list, put it on the table. Let me know if you have the models. I should be running this sometime soon if I could borrow enough models for it. But I think this is pretty cool. Detachment with some, fun pressure, really quick Dreadnoughts. Everything is basically speed 6. So they're going to get speed 8 on everything. Speed 8 on the little ones. Speed 8 on the little ones, +1 to charge, and then speed 10 on the big ones. So speed 10, speed 8, advance and charge, and add one of the advance and charge rolls, holy shit. And then just really good OPSEC, really good hitting, and then add 1 or reroll the 1s the wound as well. So let me know what you guys think about this detachment. I thought it was fun. Christmas gift for free. So guys, let me know in the comments below. Appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you in another video soon. What's up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are thinking about joining the Patreon page, we're going to go over each tier and how it's going to benefit you and what you're looking for specifically to get out of 40k in 10th edition coming up. There's a lot of stuff to go over. There's a lot of tactical videos up on the channel, which is for free. There's going to be a bunch of perks that you get specifically for being a part of the Dirtbag Nation Patreon page. So first off, we have the first tier, which is $1 a month. You guys get first access to the videos over at patreon.com. You also get access to the Discord, which is specifically a private link in the Discord that only Patreon members can see. So you guys will have first access to that. Also a benefit is Patreons over the Dirtbag Nation get live streamed games on patreon.com streamed from YouTube, but there's only links specifically for the patreons.com. So not only do you get first access to these videos, you also get to see live stream games specifically only on patreon.com. The next tier is the Justicar. You guys get a shout out on every single video on YouTube. You also get to support us a little bit more. You get first dibs at voting on Discord, as well as you just kind of say, hey, I just want to be a Justicar Dirtbag and support you guys a little bit more than that $1 a month tier. But you get all the same access as well as the different color over on the Discord. So the third tier is the competitive Dirtbag. This tier, you get a lot more one-on-one coaching. This is a lot of the Dirtbags over on the Dirtbag Nation. They are able to send out messages one-on-one, go over list ideas, tactics, anything you guys want to talk about. When I was getting into 40K, or really any game in general, I always wanted to message the top players in the meta and just ask them questions. This $10 a month tier gets you that opportunity to message us one-on-one on Discord, so that way we can actually coach you, give you our insights, suggestions, and that's going to get you better at the 40k 10th edition as a whole. So that tier alone, just $10 a month to have one-on-one coaching, one-on-one messages anytime throughout the month, that's going to be a perfect tier for you guys. Even if you're brand new to the game, we go over 1,000 point list, 1,500 point list, 2,000 point brand new starting list, team list, anything you guys need. That's what the competitive Dirtbag tier is for. Also, you get a little bit red number name tag on Discord, so people know that you're really serious about getting into the competitive scene. The Grandmaster Dirtbags. This is the all-in-all $25 a month tier. You get one-on-one coaching, everything we said prior to this, but you guys get to see me, Mike, any of the other Dirtbags play your specific list that you want to see tested out live on one of our battle reports. You guys get to mention, suggest videos you guys want to see coming up on patreon.com. So you guys get the above first tier benefit of everything that we do over at Dirtbag Nation. All the support mainly comes from you guys supporting us over here at Dirtbag Nation. And Grandmasters, I can't thank you enough, but for $25 a month, you get one-on-one coaching and anything you want to see live on the tabletop. So you get to see a professional play right in front of you. You guys get to kind of like see it one-on-one, and I'm actually making this specifically for you. There's also TTS events that you guys can suggest. If you guys want to do a first 1 or 2 turn run through on TTS, we can actually log in and coach you one-on-one with that. If you guys see us at any GTs, you guys get special benefits, free dice, stuff like that. Anytime you purchase a merch thing on Discord, you guys get a free limited edition Dirtbag dice sent to you with every single purchase on top of that. So there's a lot of benefits coming up with the Grandmaster Dirtbag. Because I can't thank you enough for supporting us. Definitely let me know which tier would be best for you if you go over to patreon.com and specifically go to a tier. And make sure you don't forget to message me up on Discord. That's where we check every single day. If you guys are really into getting into 10th edition 40k, head over to Patreon, join the competitive Dirtbag or the Grandmaster. Message me as many times as you possibly want, and I'll coach you the best I possibly can on any specific army that you guys play. Mainly our armies right now, currently, going into 2024, is going to be Chaos Space Marines, Grey Knights, Death Guard, and then we have Custodes, Sisters, and I think that's it going into the wings of 2024. But again, any other army that you guys play, we have other coaches lined up for the Dirtbags that are ready to take on that role of the competitive Dirtbag page. So guys, really appreciate it. Thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for joining the Dirtbag Nation if you guys are already part of us. And we'll see you in another video soon.